Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another another flight in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So, give me a sec while I once again have to fix the audio. So, there we go. Hopefully that's a little bit better. So, yes, this flight is kind of a unique one. It's actually a subscriber requested flight. No, it was actually meant to be from Casablanca to I think it's in Nigeria, but I couldn't find the livery that they wanted, which is Royal Air Maroc. So unfortunately, I couldn't find that. So I just just went a little bit left and instead opted for a Boeing, and I went for the Boeing 747 Freighter, which is going to be the first time on this well, first time ever, to be honest, on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. So yeah, we've got the UPS livery, and we are in the 747-8 Freighter version. So far, it was a very unfortunate gamble. I wasn't able to get any of the doors to open. There's a lot of features that are still missing, but that's neither here or there for now. Just the whole target of the stream is to get this aircraft from here to Senegal, Dakar. So completely different from the request. The other option, actually, which was another actual Air Maroc livery, is in the just give me a second. Was in the build A350-9 or 900 series, and I've already done a couple of flights in the 900, and unfortunately they haven't ended up well. So I thought see if maybe the issue is the aircraft, but I probably know what the issue was. But anyway, with that, I'm going to pop back into the cockpit. I've done all the preparations, programmed the FMC. As you can see, we're missing first officer screen and the backup screen as well. So we only have to rely on one FMC, which is going to be the captain. So even if I wanted to fly in the co-pilot seat, of which I can say, I'm happy to say that I've got my co-pilot back. It's kind of a little bit leaning forward, so it's going to be straining when she gets the other end. But anyway, it's a cargo flight. A couple of people helping out, but that's about it. So there's a lot of things really missing here. There's a lot of things that are wrong. So I'm not going to sharpen on that too much. I'm just going to get on with the flight. And with that, I'm going to pop up here. APU is on. I've selected APU generator, so APU is providing the power. I put the hydraulics to auxiliary, that's for engine 1 and engine 4. Turn on the hydraulics for 2 and 3. Turn on the fuel pumps. I don't know which tanks are fuel. This is going to be the icing. I'm going to keep it on auto. Put all on auto. Washers left and right. Turn that on as well. Turn on the beacon light, and I'm going to put both logo and nav lights already on. Packs are also on as well. I think with the Boeing, with the Dash 8, you don't need to turn off the packs in order to start the engine, but that's what we're going to do next. Quick view around. Everything seems to be good. We still got the cones, but I don't know how to get rid of the cones. I don't know if they're going to fly with us or not. But let's get this flight on the way. So we're looking at around about a 4-hour flight, so probably about 2 hours with time compression. But with that said, let's start the engine. So I haven't got any decent views or custom views, just because there's none on flightsim.to, so I'm gonna have to rely on these kind of views. We do have a bit in the cargo, a bit here as well, but let me see. Actually, try and see if maybe asking the startup clearance, ground services. Nope, so we don't have option to board or to load cargo in, but we're gonna request clearance to start up.
Ground Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy, Gate Juliet 14 Information Quebec. Request startup. Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy, ground. Startup
Okay.
approved. QNH 1015.
Okay, so starting switch for engine number 3 and 4, and we'll also turn on the fuel pumps as well. I believe the Dash 8 has what is it? Has auto engine startup. Right, so as you can see, engines are spooling up. I'm gonna set the trim to green. So yeah, there's a lot to be desired on the default 747-8. Can't wait for PMDG's 747 and the 777-300ER. So until then, we have to settle for these. Alright, so TCAS saying that it's off. I'm gonna put on terrain actually. So TCAS, I don't know why it's saying it's off. We got TRA. I should fix TCAS. Alright, so engine number 3 and 4 are stable. Start engine number 1 and 2, and we'll select. Ooh, sorry, I ended up putting on reverses. So engine number 1 and 2 are starting up now. Unfortunately, I can't get any decent views for this flight, but we're gonna have to deal with settle for these external views. It's a beautiful aircraft, always has been, and even with the slightly more stretched Dash 8 version, it still looks a beautiful aircraft. I do love everything about it. I'm not gonna complain yet. Probably when it start rolling or taking off, I have some issues. Or as always, issues always come in when you're landing. But Boeing is actually a little bit more handsy aircraft, preferred by most pilots and myself. So we'll make good work of it. Alright, so engine number 1 and 2 are about to get about to stabilize. Fuel quantity low, so that's in one of the tanks has low quantity. So I get rid of these orange lights. So back to the top. Alright, turn on hydraulics to auto, turn off APU. What else? Don't need to do anything with parks. Just don't have any passengers anyway. Alright, and we'll set flaps 10. This is going to be our takeoff flaps, because that's the only option I have. I can't choose flaps 5. Anyway, I can't even change to hectopascals, so you can hear the flaps extending. What else? So we've got a lot of okay, entry 2, left, so it says doors are open, which as you can see, no animation. and we have engine number. Okay, engine number. See, we're already having issues, and we haven't even left the taxi, the gate. So let's have a look at the fuel. Okay. All right. So.
Clear to Victoria as filed. Runway 17 left. Maintain flight level 350.
Okay.
Departure frequency is 125.
Gonna have to start engine number 194
Quality 2
again.
Mike November.
Quality 2 Mike November. Feedback is correct.
Hopefully that fixes the issue.
Ground on 121.7
So
when
we have
ready
no
to taxi.
fuel
Good day.
in the tips of the wing. So we have to keep an eye on that. Fuel is only going to. Oh, there we go. So now it's going to all engines from the center tanks. Could be my fault, because to be honest, here I've not really spent a lot of time in the 747. So all right, so someone's turning the lights for us, but I don't want that. I want to have full control of all the lighting, even in the daytime. So where is it? Where is it? Okay, yeah, there's just a lot going on. Yeah, a lot of things to fix. And the sun's coming up, so we might not even need it. So, all right. So engine number 1, and well, all engines are stable. Fuel quantity low. Don't know what that's all about. Fuel entry. Stable green band. So it is in the green band. All right. So we're just gonna have to limp our way with all these issues here. But as far as us getting moving, we should be able to. But I need to fix the doors, because none of the doors open. So let me see if maybe I can close, get rid of the entry 2 left, which is there isn't a 2 left. Anyway, so there's a lot to deal with. Could just cancel them all, but fuel and forward. Turn off these. I guess rid of some of these. Yep, it does. Fuel quantity low. Which tank is low? Yes. Main 1, main 2. So M2, that's fine. Green band. Let's have a look. So trim is actually 9. So let's fix that. I don't have a checklist. I'm going by memory here. Fuel quantity low. We've got 44 tons of fuel, which is how much the sim brief has suggested. Alright, so we've still got 3 warning signs. One's worrying. Let's release the brakes. Maybe that should get rid of some of the cones. Yes, it has. Should start rolling as well. So I'll turn on the landing, taxi lights, and also the wing lights. Okay, we're not able to move on idle, which is another worrying thing, but that's fine. I might just have to cancel the warnings, but so none of these are doing anything. So anyway, with that, let's get taxi IFR, taxi clearance.
Ground loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy with Quebec, ready to taxi ER.
So taking off runway, I don't even remember to be honest.
Bravo for Lima Golf Heavy. Taxi to and hold short of runway 35 left using taxiway Papa
Yep,
Tango
runway
3
35
Tango 2
left, so
Tango
we're
1
gonna have to
Sierra
follow
1
the
cross
taxi.
runway 17 left Sierra 2.
Alright,
Contact tower on 118.5
34
when
right,
ready.
I think it's there, so it's not too far. Yep, so we're gonna have to turn, we'll have to taxi from this side, or we could have actually gone past the Qatar Airways there, but it looks very, very tight because that just gets us directly to where we need to be. Alright, so I'm gonna apply a little bit of power so we can get rolling.
Loose Raptor Bravo for Lima Golf Heavy. Did you hear my last transmission?
And co-pilot is not
Taxiing, hold short runway 35
replying.
left via taxiway
Okay.
Papa Tango 3 Tango 2 Tango
So
1 Sierra
one thing
1
about
cross
the
runway
747,
17
it's
left
it's
Sierra
got
2.
very, very high
Loose Raptor
cockpit.
Bravo for Lima Golf
That's
Heavy.
accommodate the nose door, which opens up. Looks like someone laughing or smiling. But anyway, that's but none of the animations are working. So anyway, but yeah, a quick history on the 747 is actually designed as a cargo plane for the army, US Army, but for whatever reason, the Air Force, I think we went to Lockheed, and they ended up, kind of screwing Boeing there. But Boeing obviously said, we've designed the aircraft, we've gone through all this issues, all this, because it's quite costly designing and developing an aircraft, especially from scratch. That's why Airbus took a very bitter pill when they had to cease production of the A380. It's a very developing, certifying, testing, and everything. It's a very, very costly thing for an aircraft manufacturer to spend money on. So they decided, you know what, we've got the, we've got the, we've got everything that we need. We've got the airframe, we've got the design, everything that we need. So all we have to do now is just switch to a. I'm gonna have to switch the aircraft from a military cargo to a passenger, and 747 was born. In the end, still ended up becoming a freighter aircraft anyway. But yeah, so that's a brief history of the 747. It's a beautiful aircraft, queen of the skies for a very long time, and that's where the term jumbo jet was coined, because it's a jumbo. It's a big elephant, flying elephant. But that's a brief history of the 747 jumbo jet. I'm gonna have to apply a little bit more power because it's struggling to roll. The nose wheel is a little bit too sensitive. Let's have a look. Alright, let's increase this taxi. Tune to tower, and once we get to the runway, which is 34 right, which is the nearest runway to us, we will then request takeoff. So usually I'm meant to have this center screen here off, just for, oh, we do have checklist. Oh, that's nice. It's a shame the click spot is passenger sign. We don't need that. CDU trim, taxi, normal, before taxi, anti-recall, APU, ground equipment. So I've already done this. Should have selected flaps 5. Alright. Oh shit. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah. Ooh. Let's request for a pushback. But yeah, you are meant to concentrate when you are in the cockpit. But we have to take, actually we have to take this right turn anyway. So I'm just gonna push the aircraft. But there's a lot of bugs in this on this aircraft, so I'm gonna have to deal with it. Okay, stop here. Apply a little bit of power. We need more than.
Tower, Qatari 1 tree, 9er 6 heavy, 6 tree miles southwest. Inbound
So
Bordamia
Qatar Airways
runway,
is coming into land.
7 left approach.
Qatari 1 tree, 9er 6 heavy, tower. QNH 1015.
So I do have to add that we are fairly heavy. Zero fuel weight is 310 tons, and that's not our takeoff weight. Actually, our takeoff weight is much higher. But anyway.
Runway 17 left approach. Qatari 1 tree.
But yeah, he really does not want to taxi. I have to turn this on because you could turn off APU as well. Okay, you're gonna have to literally select near enough fuel, near enough takeoff speed. Sorry, takeoff thrust to just get the aircraft to roll or to turn. But anyway, let's keep going. So the Qatar Airways is coming into land. Probably see it as it comes in. But we're gonna take this left. Gonna need a lot of thrust just to get this to taxi. Anyway. But anyway, just to say, Sopo's default aircrafts are really not good. They are way below. I mean, yes, they're the default aircraft, but they're so subpar. It's really unacceptable. And yes, it's better than previous editions, especially MSFS 2020. So that's anything pre-FSX. The default aircrafts were very minimal, to say the least. You know, just able to get basic autopilot and all that stuff, but they have come a long way. But still, for what the price they're asking for this yeah. Anyway, I think it was like $200. So, but anyway, if you're a simmer, you're gonna have to spend it, which is the kind of the sad part. But all right, so quick look to the left. No one there. So let's turn on the strobe lights. So it's isolation. We don't need isolation for the air, but anyway. Let me see the crossfeed, because it's been a while since I've flown. Yeah, we did need the crossfeeds. My bad. So we're gonna have to restart engine number 1 or 2 again. Hopefully I was able to put back up. I think it has. So we're going to turn off fuel pump for engine number 4 and then start engine number 4 again. Alright, so engine number 1 is pulling back up. I think our aircraft, Qatar Airways, has landed. Can't really see. It's not on the map. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's not on final yet. Alright, so I think we're at the wrong. No, 35 right. Let's have a look. Taxi to. Oh, saying 35 left. So this is now a hold. Let's increase and let's get to the correct runway. Yeah, it's so many bugs. Aircraft is not with. Oh, sorry. I'm just doing the. So I need to put the radio altimeter, which is going to be 200 feet. So we'll get a warning 200 feet whether they want to continue with the landing or not. But that's on the other side of this buggy aircraft. Just bring the power down a bit, taxing about net 10 knots. So let's concentrate a bit. What to do 2 people's job. Alright, so here we go. Hopefully, hopefully the co-pilot can handle the radio for me while I actually do the flying as well. She expects me to do everything. Anyway, there you go. Quest taxi. Take off.
Tower, Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy ready for departure. Runway 35 left, FR to Golf Oscar Bravo Delta. Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy, QNH 1015.
Okay.
Cleared for takeoff runway 35
Turn
left.
on landing lights and start the clock.
Cleared for takeoff runway 35 left. Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy.
Hopefully it flies better than it taxis. Flaps 10 always seems a little bit too excessive, but anyway. All default aircrafts will not let you use flaps 5 for takeoff, especially when you're programming the FMC. So it's flaps 10, never flaps 5.
Tower, Royal Air Maroc 1447, 50 miles east, inbound for Demi runway.
So
17 left
there we go,
approach.
Casablanca to. Oh yeah, I forget. When you're turning, you kind of have to overshoot a bit because the landing wheel is a little bit behind the cockpit. Alright, so centered. Got to do something very, very important.
17 left approach.
And that's
Royal Air
to.
Maroc 1447.
Alright. Bring power up to 150. Allow to stabilize. Toga. Airspeed alive. 80 knots. So keep my hand on the throttle until we get to V1. V1. Rotate. And it does not want to take off. Yeah, so we're gonna have a lot of issues with this flight. It still does not want to take off. And yeah, so that's how that ends. In fact, what I could do, so stop the recording, save it, and return the aircraft back to its last position. Alright, so there is a lot of issues. First of all, flight control, I should have, so full left, full right, full up, full down, full left, full right, so everything's working. The issue, I still have no idea what is causing the issue. GSX did not work either. Alright, so let's see what's happening here, because hydraulics are fine. Let's turn these fuel pumps off. Really? Alright, so yeah, so everything is pretty much buggy. So usually the issue can be down to here, which is no, so it's not that. Okay, so it's not the pushback. Alright, so I think this might be a shorter fight than I thought. So unfortunately, try one more time, see if maybe wherever was causing the issue was alright, okay. Quick look around, everything seems fine. Flaps stay in position, so I think it's an issue with the enabled version, but let's bring the trim to 9 once again. Let power to around about 50. Release the brakes. Toga. So if anyone knows what the issue is, please let me know. B1, really, we should be taking off. So I've had to literally over trim just to get this aircraft off the ground. I'm gonna have to trim the nose down again. Just to consider climb, gear up. So flying it seems to be much better. Okay, got a left turn here, so I'm gonna fly as much. I'm gonna hand fly it as much as I can. Just so there's a lot of trimming that I need to do. It's just gone out of whack. So flaps 5. Okay. Let's cancel any constraints.
Keep speed not above 230 knots. Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy. Casablanca Center. Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy would like to change destination to Golf Oscar Bravo Delta.
Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy is cleared to Golf Oscar Bravo Delta Airport is filed. Squawk 5732.
Probably autopilot will have a better time of this than I am. Because really the aircraft does not want to behave.
Oscar Bravo Delta Airport is filed. Squawk 5732.
So let me complete this left turn, and then I will I'll hand over to autopilot. They might have a better go at it. Just bring the nose back up again, and I'll turn on the autopilot. So autopilot is taking over for now anyway. I doubt the landing is going to be any better, so I'm going to turn off the taxi lights. So at the moment we've got a speed constraint of 230, I believe, so we can't yeah, 230, so we can't retract, well, I mean we can't retract the flaps, but I'm going to maintain flaps 1 for now, just to make sure that we give the autopilot as much control as possible. Alright, so what I'll do now is tap the flaps and hope and pray that the aircraft does behave. So the handover from autopilot when we get to the landing part is going to be something that I need to and no, it's following LNAV. I'm just turning the setting the heading bar to our direction of travel.
Wizz Air Malta 6324. Traffic is 10 o'clock for miles. Flight level 370.
So it's really struggling to maintain 230 knots, but it's climbing up to 250 now, which is allowed, which is the altitude constraint below 10,000 feet. But yeah, there's a lot of issues with this aircraft. Yeah, a lot. And the decent thing is that the terrain map is working so far, but let's get some weather information. So we're going to be flying, going over 10,000 feet soon. Should be able to turn off the landing lights and the wing lights, and we have. So landing lights off, wing lights off. Of course we've got some staff, which is going to be the crew that helps unload and load the aircraft. So I'm going to give him sort of freedom to about and perform their duties. So I'm gonna do a quick tour of the cabin and the cargo area, which at the moment is empty. But not empty, but you know, we don't have any options for anything else. So got a lot of airpods around this area. It's very quiet. It's supposed to be not to be a noisy aircraft, but and I think that's a disservice to us app geeks, especially. Yeah, Boeing is doing the same thing to the 777. So got a new engine, so the beautiful engine, GE90 engine noises are all gonna, well, that's what they're saying anyway, that it's not you won't get the beautiful engine noises anymore, especially that deep groan. So that's unfortunate, but anyway, I'm sure Boeing had a good reason to do so. Alright, so there's quite a lot of, I do need to familiarize myself with the aircraft, but alright, so it says press, but then because there's no fuel in those tanks, it's doing anything. But so far the autopilot seems to be doing a better job than I was. Let's have a look at the checklist if checklist is working yet. Nope. Oh yeah, here we go. After takeoff, checklist complete. But it doesn't move to the next point, but the next checkpoint would be the set checklist. Alright, so turn off the screen so it only comes up when there's an emergency or something that needs our attention urgently. So that's why this screen is left off. Another reason why the FMC for the first captain and the backup FMC is what should actually used to be engineers FMC, but the center console backup FMC is not on either. So yeah, now server, what are you doing? Like really, what are you doing? I did, and well, before the stream started, when I actually just loaded up the same, I actually used the what started in a golden duck, but yeah, struggling to get this aircraft. I mean, there we go. So transition altitude parameter set to standard. But anyway, as I was saying, supposedly there's a step climb. Don't know what that's all about. Our cruising altitude is 35,000 feet. So top of climb is quite close. So I can see the top of descent on the map as well. But there's also a step climb. For whatever reason, it's the 39,000 feet. So from 35,000 to 39,000 feet. That looks to be the step climb. So you can see these little slots here. They're sort of not in the right position, basically. They're not in a neutral position. So aircraft thinks we're turning left. I've no idea. There's so many issues with this aircraft. It's really not worth it. It's serviceable in any way, shape or form. So the good thing about cargo flights is that you don't have to worry about passengers at all. Anyway, with that, I'm going to leave the aircraft in the capable hands of my very beautiful co-pilot, and I'm just going to go a nice little tour of the back of the aircraft. So once again, there's no door animation, so you can't really open the doors. And see, you can exit every time you click on the cockpit door. It thinks you're requesting to exit the aircraft. So they could have done something with that, really. You know, the 747 is known for its beautiful humps, its beautiful lady lamps, and it's not textured at all. So yeah, it's oops, sorry, set me all the way back to where I didn't want to be. I'm gonna set a view here. Let's so yeah, this is another L for Asobo and Microsoft. Charging all that much for aircraft that does not work. Everyone's complaining that you can't do anything. You can't really fly the. There's no liveries for the for the um, for the 787. So yeah, you can't find any liveries for that. But anyway, still a few months after release and still having issues. Anyway. Let me see if I get some. Let me get some views, some other views, some custom views, because I do love the internal view. For whatever reason, it seems to be. Alright, so oh yeah, there we go. So this is the very empty cargo bay, and these are the controls for the nose door. Another fun fact is that the length of the of the fuselage from front to back is actually longer than the flight of the Wright brothers. Interesting fact. seems to get stuck every now and again. Yeah, so the controller itself is not any better. There we go. So it's like we're outside of where the ventilation usually is. Anyway, so we're nearly at top of climb. I'm contemplating not completing this flight just for the mere fact that there's a lot of bugs to it. It's not a serviceable aircraft at all.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 40.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm not happy at all with this aircraft. So try to get some decent views, external views anyway, from the custom. So I believe this is the oh, Jesus Christ. I'm actually in the external view. Let me see if I can. So that's interesting.
Maintain present altitude.
You can't exit the aircraft, but yeah, once you pop back in, oh, you can actually exit.
Maintain present altitude.
That's interesting.
266. Alpine 47906. Climb and maintain flight level tree 50.
Okay, that'll be some. That'll be a task for another time.
Maintain flight level tree 90.
So just about to approach top of climb.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 90. Chanix tree 415.
Okay, so with that, I'm going to
Climb and maintain
exit,
flight level tree
turn off the
50.
mic, and
Alpine
leave you some external views.
4796.
But yeah, hope you enjoy the flight. It's scary to think about what's going to happen when we arrive in Dakar. But anyway, Hope you enjoy the flight, and I'll speak to you guys soon.
Raptor Bravo for Lima Golf Heavy. Please expedite your climb flight level tree 60. Raptor Bravo for Lima Golf Heavy. Please expedite your climb flight level tree 60. Raptor Bravo for Lima Golf Heavy. Please expedite your climb flight level tree 60. 266. Climb and maintain flight level tree 70, Blue Max 1266.
Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy. Canary Center, Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy, flight level 360.
Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy, Canary Center, radar contact, continue to Sackley. Air France 59er, 2 heavy contact Dakar Center on 129.5. Good day. Going to 129.5. Air France 59er, 2 heavy. Iberia 9er 21, contact Dakar Center on 129.5. Good day. 129.5, Iberia 9er 21. Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf heavy contact Dakar Center on 129.5. Good day.
129.5. Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy. Dakar Center, Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy, flight level 360.
Loose Raptor Dakar Center, Bombardier Charlie November Romeo Bravo Sierra, flight level 400. Bombardier Charlie November Romeo Bravo Sierra, Dakar Center, radar contact, continue to Zulu Romeo Tango. Loose Raptor Bravo, 4 Lima Golf, heavy contact Canary Center on 119er decimal tree. Good day.
Going to 119er decimal tree. Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy. Canary Center, Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy. Flight level tree 60.
Loose Raptor Bravo, 4 Lima Golf Heavy, Canary Center, radar contact, continue to Sackley. Raptor Bravo, 4 Lima Golf, heavy contact Dakar Center on 129er decimal 5. Good day.
Going to 129er decimal 5. Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy.
Dakar Center, radar contact, continue to Sackley. Bombardier Romeo Bravo, Sierra contact Canary Center on 119er decimal tree. Good day. 119er decimal tree for Bombardier Romeo Bravo Sierra.
Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy. Dakar Center, Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy, flight level 360.
Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy, Dakar Center, radar contact continued also. Raptor Bravo, 4 Lima Golf Heavy. Descend and maintain 2,300 feet.
Descend and maintain 2,300 feet. Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy.
Okay, so we are about 8 or so nautical miles whereas from top of the sun, and the idea now is just to sort of see if this aircraft will actually work properly, but you know this time around. But so I think I have to initiate the top of descent. I'm not sure yet. Boeing does automatically. It's Airbus that you need to sort of initialize the descent.
Loose Raptor Bravo, 4 Lima Golf Heavy. Please expedite your descent, 2,300 feet.
Alright, so ATC says just to set descent. We'll do that now. Alright, so we started our descent. I will turn on the seatbelt signs for our crew, or for the I don't know what to call them. Cargo crew, or anyway, cargo plane crew. But they handle most of the loading and unloading of the aircraft. Do most of the center of gravity calculations, and then send the information to the pilot. So there's a rough idea of how the aircraft might behave in flight. Alright, so we're hoping that's the only good thing about this aircraft is the way to sort of fly it. But my issue, my not issue, my hint, no, I forgot what the word is now, as to why these two screens are not on and why the aircraft itself feels a little bit off. Maybe don't think it's an update issue. I think it's more of a conflict. Maybe something I've installed as well, so I'll keep an eye on that as I spend my time in this Boeing 747 job project.
Raptor Bravo, 4 Lima Golf Heavy. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect vectors ILS Zulu runway 1 approach.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect vectors I Zulu runway 1
So
approach.
that's a
Loose
request
Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy.
to continue our descent.
Kenya 521, Loose Raptor Bravo, 4 Lima
Maintain
Golf
present
Heavy.
heading and
Maintain
altitude.
present heading
Tower
and
on
altitude.
129.5. Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy.
Don't know what
Dakar
happened there.
Tower, Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy, for 6 miles north. Inbound
So-
Zulu runway 1 approach.
Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy, Dakar Tower, QNH 1014, cleared ILS Zulu runway 1 approach.
So got a very long approach.
Cleared Zulu runway 1 approach. Loose
Sort
Raptor
of
Bravo 4
fly
Lima Golf
parallel
Heavy.
to the airport, and then take 2 right turns to bring us to the final. So hopefully it's not that. Hopefully, yeah, it's not that long. So coming in like that, right turn, and then lining up for final. So we'll leave a autopilot on for a lot of the final descent, but anyway, okay. Okay, so we are within the 20 kilometer or 20 nautical mile ring of speed. Actually, we're speeding here. Let me extend the spoilers, and then transition altitude parameter should be set to standard. All right, so the speed is coming down, but so as you can see, we're within the 20 kilometer. So coming actually fairly close to the airport. So there's the airport there. Alright, so we can now retract the speed brakes, seeing that it is we'll slow down just enough. So I'm gonna continue flying flying in this heading before we take a very sharp right turn. So just gonna looks like we're gonna be using a lot more airspeed for now because the aircraft seems to be quite slippery. So 12,000 feet will be dipping below 10,000, and we'll, try and see if you can maintain 250 knots below 10,000 feet, which is the standard or international rule for all aircraft. It's rules and regulations that govern uh, flight or flying fighter. Alright, we can bring back the spoilers. I won't arm them yet because it looks like we are going to be struggling to maintain speed. So I'm gonna go all the way up, probably about 18 nautical miles out, and then do a very, very long final. But yeah, so yeah, we're gonna need spoilers for quite a bit. So yeah, so below 10,000 feet, we can now turn on the landing lights, wing lights, but really not necessary. But all right, coming to speed 1 flaps, speed check, flaps 1. Speed check, flaps 2. Alright, so we've got we've captured the ILS frequency for runway 11, and it's got 2 white diamonds. Once I'm just gonna wait for it to turn to solid green once we complete this upcoming um, right turn. Alright, so seem to be a little bit above above the vertical or the glide slope, but far enough that I'm pretty sure we could yeah, I've already the pink diamond for the glide slope and the pink diamond for localizer will turn solid and also start centering, but for the moment we're sort of in between glide slope and vertical profile. I'm gonna bring the speed down, localizer speed check, flaps 10. Alright, so we're just about dipping below the glide slope. Ping time isn't turned pink yet, but the localizer has been captured, and we're going to track it all the way down to the center of the runway. Hopefully. Okay, so with that, I think we're about 15 nautical miles out. That's when the glide slope will turn pink. But I can yeah, so I can actually might not be able to approach hold yet, but let me see. So about 30 nautical miles out, and we're still gonna have the pink glide slope. But yeah, I'm gonna select. Oh, there we go. Select approach hold. About 12 or so miles out, we're gonna maintain current configuration. Hey, copy. Alright, so yeah, we've been cleared to land as well. Well, we'll be well, they'll send us a confirmation to land. Oh, final clearance to land about 5 miles out. Okay, 10 miles out. Okay, so got to set landing gear down. We're going to select landing flaps, landing speed.
Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima Golf Heavy. Wind 26 at 5. Cleared to land runway 1.
Cleared to land runway 1. Loose Raptor Bravo 4 Lima
Alright,
Golf
5
Heavy.
miles out. Clear to land. Gonna select taxi lights. Still can't see the runway. Okay, I'm gonna have to take over. Alright, so there's an issue obviously, so it's not trimming up. Alright, so that's that. Quite fortunate. But anyway, aircraft is a long way from even say half decent, but I'll keep an eye out for updates, and I'll probably reattempt this flight again. And yeah, so I'll keep the the video in the channel. Probably label it something else, but yeah, until then, see you all later.